Today we're going head to head, dropshipping or Amazon FBA, which is the best business model for beginners to get started selling online in 2022. It's going to be a 10-round fight between these two heavyweights where I'm going to be addressing the pros and the cons of both to see where you should invest your time and money so you can escape that 9-to-5 job or start making money in the world of online business. Here we go, round one, startup costs. One of the biggest barriers to entry in any online business is startup costs. Some people want to invest their savings they have into an online business to grow their wealth, but most people maybe want to start because they have a little bit of money left over at the end of the month and they want to earn more from their money. So which is the most beginner friendly? Well, you can start a dropshipping business with as little as a couple £100 in marketing costs. You can source a product, buy a sample for less than £10, build a Shopify store for as little as £30 a month, or spend a little bit more to have someone build it for you. And from then, your only costs are paid ads, marketing, and buying the stock after someone has purchased it from you. So there's not a lot of expense here. It's even cheaper if you're running purely organic traffic. For example, using Pinterest and TikTok, but that is going to mean you have a slower start. With Amazon, you realistically need a couple to a few £1,000s to get started. This will cover your first batch of stock, sample costs, branding costs, shipping, Amazon Seller Central fees, and some money for your launch. The same as dropshipping, you don't need to invest in marketing as you can do it all organically, but this will lead to a slower launch. It's not really recommended. So as it's much cheaper to start dropshipping, round one goes to dropshipping. Round two, ease of starting. Now back in 2017 or earlier, starting an Amazon business was as easy as buying 200 units of a protein shaker, send it into an Amazon FBA center. But in 2022, you need to do a lot more to stand out against the crowd. This requires launching a brand, analyzing your audience to provide them with the best possible product that's going to fix the problem that they need solving. Amazon FBA in 2022 is more like starting a traditional business. However, we're just using Amazon's infrastructure to scale that into a more passive income stream. Amazon also takes a little bit longer to start. Between product research, branding, manufacturing, and shipping times, you're looking at a minimum of 3 to 4 months before you ever make a single penny. But there is very little technical work involved in starting an Amazon business. You don't need to know how to code or spend time learning how to be compliant with Facebook ads. You don't even need to be a graphic designer to take your own photos, as you can get really high quality work made for a relatively small amount from places like Upwork and Fiverr. Shopify dropshipping has less reliance on growing a brand and understanding the fundamentals of that side of the business, but there is more technical knowledge involved. You need to be able to build your own high quality Shopify store with a conversion-based framework. Stores in 2022 need to be branded and have the appeal of high-end brands. You almost need to make your store look like a 7-figure business before you've even earned a penny from it. Finding products for Shopify is also quite difficult as the barrier to entry is really low. And that's primarily due to the low startup costs. Anyone can go find a product and sell it. This means finding a product and knowing how to market it effectively is your biggest hurdle when starting. Why would someone buy the same product from you over someone else? Other than that, you can make your first sale on your first day with dropshipping. It's a much quicker reward method than Amazon. And when you start putting money in, you can reinvest it and scale quite quickly. Both business models are harder to start than YouTube do make them seem, and the barrier to entry isn't as low as you might hope. But due to the time it takes to get started with Amazon, I'd say round two goes to dropshipping. Round number three, time investment. Now I'm going to be a little bit controversial here. Dropshipping is not passive income, and it's not a way to sit on the beach and do your work every day. When you're relying on paid advertising to run a business, you need to invest time every day to check your ROAS and your bids, and if you don't, it's going to escape you and you're going to end up losing a lot of money. If you're not working consistently, increasing conversion rates and upskilling yourself with new current trends, your store will start to die away against your competitors that do. Dropshipping is a business in itself, and while it's less time than your 9-to-5 job, it's still a business. Amazon FBA is much more time intensive up front. But once you've got everything nailed down, you can run your business with just a few hours per week. You just need to keep an eye on your stock levels, review your PPC campaigns, and just making sure that you're checking in each day with it. And look, if you want to turn your Amazon business into a fully fledged full-time business to replace your 9-to-5, you can invest more time into it. But as you're relying on Amazon's marketplace and fulfillment system, there's not a lot of time to do the heavy lifting or anything like that once it's launched. So I think round three, goes to Amazon FBA. Round 4 is competition. Anyone that advocates for dropshipping will say Amazon FBA is too saturated. And anyone that advocates Amazon FBA will say dropshipping is too saturated. The answer is that they're both a lot more saturated in 2022 than ever before. Lots of people jumping into the same opportunities. The only way to escape saturated markets is to make yourself stand out above your competition. Now, it's easier to do a side-by-side comparison against your competition on Amazon, but equally, you're at a higher risk of someone choosing your competitor's product. That said, over 50% of all online sales in 2021 happened on Amazon. So the lesson here is that there is more than enough customers to go round on Amazon. Now, the barrier to entry is so low for Shopify, there's actually probably more competition and a smaller customer base. You really need to have your marketing on point to stand out with dropshipping. So I'm going to give this round to Amazon. Round 5, customers. Amazon has 15 million Prime customers shopping on their site every year, searching for products like yours. These are dedicated customers who are addicted to the ease of buying on Amazon. You don't need to drive cold traffic to your product in the hope that they will buy. This is why Amazon listings can have conversion rates of 10, 15%, all the way up to 30, 40, 50, 70% on good listings. The problem is that you don't own the customer on Amazon. You cannot retarget them with an email or ad campaign to build your email list. Dropshipping is all about buying cold traffic, so you have to bring the people to your site and hope that they buy. Cold traffic is always harder to convert than warm traffic. And unless you have the perfect SEO and people organically finding your site, you're going to have less customers ready to buy your product. Shopify stores convert on average around 1 to 3% in 2021. So for every 100 people that you bring to your website, 1, 2, or 3 will be buying from you. You need a lot more traffic to get the same amount of customers in Shopify. You can build an email list and retarget your previous customers with dropshipping, but round 5 definitely goes to Amazon. Round 6, quality. With Amazon, you control your product. You buy samples, you get them branded, you level them up, and you buy in bulk. With dropshipping, you're not checking your stock before it's sent to your customers. Yes, you will need to buy samples first, but you don't have control over your product quality with dropshipping. This will lead to more returns and more unhappy customers. So you're paying for customers with ads, and your supplier could be producing bad quality products, creating more refunds. And this will definitely make you lose money on some sales. Quality goes beyond products too. It's also in customer service. Amazon FBA takes all the customer service away from you, and Amazon will look after the customer for you and provide next day delivery. Shopify dropshippers require you to manage your own customer service and rely on 10 to 30 day delivery times. And sometimes, or most of the times, customers are not happy with that. Creating private label brands is a way to maintain your quality. So definitely round 6 goes to Amazon. Round 7 is marketing. You can be really creative when it comes to marketing for both Amazon and dropshipping. Most people say Amazon's marketing is restricted to on-site, but I actually disagree. In the Seller Pro Academy, we've actually been running new organic marketing methods that help launch brands, with some members increasing their sales through social media marketing by up to £10,000 in 16 days. Now, marketing a dropshipping business puts you at the mercy of social media marketing platforms, where you're at the risk of being shut down literally any day. Both platforms you need to be optimized for conversion, so you're not just throwing traffic at a product that no one wants. So this is a tough one. Marketing is difficult in all areas, and you need to know what you're doing really. Amazon gives you more capabilities to market your product, as you can use all the same marketing techniques as dropshipping and use Amazon's own platform to draw customers to your product. That said, your profit margins are likely to be slimmer when using external marketing methods. So this is a real tough one. I'm going to call this one, round 7, a very close tie. Round 8 is control. This one is actually very easy. You have way more control over your dropshipping business than you do with Amazon. The only place with Amazon that you have more control than dropshipping is with your product quality and your brand. Otherwise, you are just selling to Amazon's customers. You're relying on their algorithm and hoping that Amazon doesn't change their fees or their policies without any warning. Dropshipping gives you the chance to build an email list, change the aesthetic of your website, optimize your marketing for newer and unique methods. So round 8, that's a decisive win for dropshipping. Round number 9 is scaling. Now this one is a hard one to weigh up. Scaling on dropshipping requires results. If you get more sales, you can pump more money back into paid ads. More traffic leads to more sales is more money for more ads. With Amazon, you can scale by investing more in PPC and introducing new products into your brand. Equally, you can launch more stores to scale your dropshipping brand and scale it further and faster. Personally, I believe scaling on Amazon is easier to get consistent results, but it does take a little bit longer. Dropshipping, you can scale faster, but it's likely to be less consistent when you're launching new products. This is normally because there's lots of testing with ad campaigns and a lot of trial and error. So, I think round 9 also has to be a tie. Finally, round 10, longevity. Now, if you have a hunt around the internet, you'll probably find it hard to locate a dropshipping business that launched in 2015 that is still around today. But if you look for Amazon products that launched at the same time, you will definitely find many of these products selling today. If you're focused on building a brand and a business on Amazon, you have real longevity opportunities that you can build a company that you can hopefully sell for 6, 7, or 8 figures in cash after a few years. I don't think that dropshipping a product will have much longevity. You might get a year or two out of a product, but there's always going to be a churn and burn element here. Amazon products will last much longer when they're branded and you start to build up some social proof through the reviews and the growth of social media platforms. Now, dropshippers might turn their product into a fully fledged brand that does have a long-term lifespan, but that's more rare because essentially you're then going down the private label route anyway. If you want to build a long-term business that pays you every month for years, I think Amazon is the way to go. So I'm going to give round 10 to Amazon because I just think that's a no-brainer. The winner with 5 points against 3 goes to Amazon. There are definitely some areas of dropshipping that are quite powerful, but realistically, Amazon provides more utility, more customers, ease of scale, and real brand potential. Choosing the right business model is going to be 100% down to you, but I would say the number one factor you need to consider is your startup capital. But if you have the money to start up an Amazon business, this is the route to go down if you want to create a long-term business, to create some real profit and get an exit opportunity to sell your business for a large lump sum in the future. Click here if you want to see my no-nonsense guide to 4 steps to launching on Amazon in 2022. That said, my name is Jonny Bradley, and remember, you're just one product away. Bye-bye.